All right, we have a very exciting episode. We're going to break it down in 5 seconds for you. Here we go, Dan.
Oh, you make me do this? We just talked about 80,000 different things, none of which I can remember, and all of them are crazy. One of them is that I remember that I talked about having run into chaos in a bar in Vancouver after I played a metal show there. We talked about you hanging out in saunas getting back rubs from Madchild.
Definitely.
Definitely a true thing that really happened for sure. Real. We did a tech deck.
Celebrity AI helpers.
Likenesses of celebrities. Snoop Dogg being one of them. That's the coolest one.
That's the coolest one, but there's other cool ones.
You should hear what he's called, man.
Yeah.
Like, just stay tuned for that one. It's hilarious.
And there's a list of about 10, so you have to listen to see who they are. They sold their likeness to be AI people for
Mark Zuckerberg.
Rick Nelson.
We talked about Ricky Nelson, who was
the first Teen Idol.
The phrase was about him.
Yeah,
so,
he was the first Justin Bieber.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
We talked about the dancing plague of 1518.
Huh?
Boogie
Basically,
woogie.
it's like the incantation that they cast on them in Hocus Pocus, where they will dance until they die.
The list of the top 10 kind of funniest accents.
Where we talked about crossing this guy and what wrong here, old boy.
The sexiest, funniest, and most annoying accents. There's a list. Americans ranked it. And then we wrap it up with some creepy song meanings, some meanings behind songs. And then we have a homie send in a story and we read it.
Yes, thank you.
On air.
Thank you to the fan who sent in the story that I read and had a lot of fun reading over the podcast. These are my friends. Thank you so much, you guys, for continued support. Love you very much.
These are my friends.
Let's begin.
Was that the Halo
A little bit flat.
intro?
Yeah, it actually sounded a little bit like the Halo one, didn't it?
That was perfect.
It's about 90 of me.
It's okay. I got all day and Reaper.
All day in Reaper, and I could just sing 90 of those.
Yeah, I could just
Sound
multiply.
of the dying person. Yeah.
Is there
it's a little
any
flat.
songs that you
None.
listen to
Never
that
have.
you've never?
Slow walking Walter, fire engine guy.
Is that
Slow walking Walter, fire engine guy.
is that what you thought it was?
No, I'm stealing that from the queue. There's a real version like that.
Oh, is that like the wacky
Like
tunes?
Yeah. What was
What do
the
they call them?
Twisted Tunes.
Twisted tunes.
Remember that?
Yeah. So-
Little Billy's Willie won't lay low.
That's awesome for people out of
Twisted
Victoria.
Tunes, bro. Or the best one on Twisted Tunes by it was Ed Bain, I guess. And
Yeah.
those guys from the queue from the local radio station, and it's like, I drink cologne. You know that one? I drink cologne.
I drink cologne.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was like, he does have a song called "I Drink Alone"
Yeah. Oh,
with
yeah.
nobody else.
No, it's I drink cologne,
Oh
bro.
yeah, that's tight.
Freshen up the breath.
So the reason why we go into this is because I was asking my homie here, DZaniel. I was trying to think of
You
like,
forgot my name.
I was just trying to think. No, I'm like, fuck, we need some cool nicknames.
Well, we can't make them ourselves, though.
Okay, well,
I call you the Dillionaire, and you don't think that's cool?
that's dope, dude.
Come on.
Like, what is that? Is that rapper from the early 2000s, Chameleonaire?
Yeah, sure. The Dillionaire rhymes with chameleonaire.
I'm pretty sure there is like a rapper.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Oh yeah. He's nowhere.
He exists. Unless he
I
doesn't
can't have
exist.
that.
Unless he doesn't exist. I don't know.
I can't have that name.
No, you just
Dillionaire's dope. Dillionaire's dope. But I'm thinking of one for you. What do I call you?
You're like Danny Dan.
Dan, yeah, I just say your name
And
a
then
thousand
I remember
times.
I went on you guys' podcast before when you had the black sweater perspective.
Yeah.
I can't even say it, but Cam was like Dandelion.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
Dandelion.
brother,
That's
this is-
awful. Yeah.
Shout out to
Brother.
Cam.
Yeah. Shout out to Cam. No, I was thinking like, wow, man, like Disney Dan.
No,
No. You
No,
could be
you're
our
gonna have to
Disney
work.
guy.
nope. I think it's not one of those things where we decide it right now.
Anybody out there in the real world, if you have any nicknames for D, you call me D as well.
I've never been called anything else.
Yeah.
This is just that's it.
What about DL?
Mm,
Sounds like a pen name.
That sounds fine.
Yeah, DL. Dull. I'll call it anyways.
You're not making it better.
I'll call you Dull.
Perfect. Dull. Hey, Dull.
Yo, Dull. What's up?
That
Yeah.
works. Such a
Anyways, I digress.
sure do.
Besides that, the reason why I brought this point up is because there's two songs that I genuinely didn't know the actual lyrics to, and I always thought I was wrong. And then I figured out later, I'm like, oh, that makes way more sense. So I don't know who the song's by. I should have looked it up ahead of time because I knew that we were doing this. But You know that song, You Belong to the City? If you ever worked in any sort of fucking retail place, you probably heard it. The city. Yeah, I always thought it was You Belong to the Sea. You belong to the sea. Weenie.
Oh, there's probably there's so many. I bet there's a lot of them.
Bone and Daylight. You know what I mean? And there was another one. You know the song Jane by Bare Naked Ladies?
Okay.
Jane. That song? I always thought he was saying change.
Oh,
It was a
I thought it was
song
change too.
Change. I can't remember the fucking words.
Knows the rest of the words, yeah. No.
Big guy, skinny guy. Change. Yeah. I thought it was
They
change.
say their forms like Pokemon do.
Yeah.
Big guy, skinny guy, big guy, skinny guy.
Unless they're singing, then they can say whatever they want. Yeah.
Well, I thought they were singing. But yeah.
But anyways, so those are
Jane
two.
goes.
Those are two that I always just mistakenly thought.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to you with those. I think we'll return on a future podcast.
Hell
with
yeah.
Some of these because I know that there are some of them.
Like, I would always thought for the longest time.
Now, but
And
well,
then
in our music, actually, my own uncle thought that he was saying. John at one point he says on your knees and then he says pray, but my uncle thought he was just like mayonnaise. and it's like, no,
said that like James
doesn't
Hetfield.
say-
Mayonnaise.
well, that's kind of how he said it. Mayonnaise. Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
Mayonnaise. Oh, and in my own song, I too had like a line that was like anomalies solid while obstacles weaken. And it was like, this guy was like, oh yeah, you're the guy with the rapping about the lobsters. What? Yeah, anomalies solid while obstacles weaken. And he said it sounded like I said something about lobster weekend.
Not the crab in the bucket. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I met that guy.
Was that Outcast or Chaos?
Chaos.
Yeah, Chaos.
Yeah, Chaos. Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, it's Chaos. I met him in a bar super late in Vancouver like a couple months ago.
No way.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's trippy. Or you just bring that up casually.
I
You just
forgot
draw
about
Chaos?
that.
What?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
What was he doing? Was he putting
just-
crabs in his bucket?
Whoa. How did you know? We were down at the Red Lobster and he was just like, fill her up, Jim. You knew the guy. They were like, hey, it's Chaos. Fill up his bucket. You know with what? Well,
like,
no,
yeah,
but in all seriousness, which it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't sound like it's in all seriousness, but it is
Yes.
for real life.
In italics.
Yeah, I know he lives there. So he just rolled into this wicked bar. There's a super sick bar.
Mhm.
Don't want to say where it is because
Okay.
I don't want to get anybody burned.
Okay.
But it's really dope because they're like, even during the thing, he's just like, okay, the bartender stands up. And it turned out he was one of the co-owners. A bunch of young guys own this place
Right.
together. And he stood up and he's like, listen, I know that for the past, forever, we've been selling you guys liquor way later after hours. But we can't do it tonight, okay? I know everyone's like, boo. He's like, I know, but the cops are mad at us. Like, we can't do it, okay? We're gonna get shut down. We can't do this. Fast forward to like an hour later, he's like, selling. Like Simon is behind the bar selling drinks to people and like taking money and like putting it. He's so blackout drunk and he's just like bartending now. And these guys are just off hanging out for real. Like it was really fun. Anyway, nobody needs to know where, but it's called the Back and Forth. And it's like a ping pong place where you go and play ping pong and it's well after hours into the night.
Awesome. Sounds like a rad establishment.
After bar. Because we had gone and we'd played our show already that night.
Yep.
Gone drinking after and then at a different place and then eventually ended up at the Back and Forth, which is the plan now every time to go to that place. It's so sweet.
Sounds rad as fuck.
People are quite often just smoking cigarettes inside and just like, it's just
It's a vibe. Yeah.
it's quite a vibe. Everyone's drinking at the bar together. Like no one's really like drinking alone. It's not strangers. Like all the strangers are together drinking like it's a party at this place.
Friendly
It's
and people are like
super
inviting.
friendly. It's
Inviting.
crazy.
Yeah.
Super fun. One of the guys from the band Baptists was there.
Cool.
That
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And I talked to him for a while, but yeah, as I'm talking to him, I'm just like making a few other friends and we're chatting and stuff and playing ping pong with our friends. And then Chaos walks in the door and I hear the Crabs in the Bucket song, or no, it wasn't. It was, Back into the Man I Used to Be.
Back into
Dude,
the
I think a better song.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good song. I
dude.
forgot about that.
Ooh,
I shouldn't have known,
dude,
but I did them or something.
dude,
That's not the words.
Pretty much, dude. Yeah. I'm really hoping. I'm sorry, Chaos. I know he's listening. But anyways, he was I had him mixed up very briefly in my head with Kanon. I was like, oh, dude, it's that guy that sings that Smile song and stuff, like Kanon. And then the guy I was talking to, the bartender Gilbert, was like, oh no, don't say that to him. I was like, oh, okay. Oh shit. whoops. He's like, no. I was like, oh yes, duh, of course.
Yeah.
Like this is, it's who I thought it was. I just got the name backwards
Chaos.
from somewhere else. And I was like, no, it's Chaos. Anyway, I very lucky. My homie saved me from seeming like a big idiot. Hey, Mr. K-Dot, how's it going, sir? Mayonnaise coming out of my ears. Like, fuck.
Oh shit. That's
anyway,
so good.
You know, but I did, you know, I was just the whole time I was just kind of drunk and stoned and stuff and wanted to like say something, but I'm like, God, just don't even bother the man, you know.
He's
like,
doing his thing. And
he's fine. But they put on the song for him and stuff, and he was like, you guys, you know, just having his beer and talking to some friends or whatever, and everybody was like singing along to his song, which is a nice welcome when the guy comes in. You know, it's just funny being drinking in a big city like that where someone famous might walk in.
Yeah, no, that's like doesn't happen here in Victoria.
It's not going to happen here in Victoria, right? You're not going to have, oh, what the fuck? A rapper whose song I know from the radio? Like, that's not going to just be in the bar you're in. I was a little starstruck, I got to say.
Like, the closest I've ever been into that was I was in a sauna with Madchild. Yeah.
What did he you don't have to tell us on the microphone.
I mean, no, he was
Where did
fine.
he touch you?
He gave me a back rub. He's really good at it, actually.
All right.
Yeah. No. I mean, he's whatever. Like, it's cool, but he was just talking about like Facebook and how many likes he has on Facebook and like.
What?
Yeah, he was just talking to some random dude.
Oh, and not to you. I thought he was telling you.
Not to
He's
me.
like,
No,
guess what, kid?
like, no, hey, you.
3,000 likes on Facebook.
Yeah, and I was like,
I got
cool.
3,000 likes on Facebook. I'm the little monster. I'm
like,
a little dark angel.
Yeah, it's sick. But no, I was just like, because my brother tapped me. He's
My
like,
Madchild voice isn't very good.
That's close enough. Yeah. But my brother tapped me on the shoulder. He's just like, yo, was that? And I'm like, mm-hmm. And then it was just like, dope. Cool, dude. And then he was just talking to some guy. I didn't know if he knew the guy or not, or if it was just like,
does he really have 900 likes on Facebook? That's crazy.
Yeah. Whoa. Anyway,
holy shit.
That's Victoria for you. But then if anybody huge
that's
comes.
true. That is actually one of the main like people who you could say is main famous people that you might see is Madchild in Victoria.
Well, famous people come here, but you won't see them. They are so scooped.
It's true. If you come to Victoria, you're not here for the friggin' nightlife or whatever.
No.
You're here to like visit your grandma or whatever, you know, visit your aunt or something.
Victoria, British Columbia, man. It's because like Justin Bieber was here and Ryan Reynolds and Connor McDavid and like all those guys.
Yeah, it's not, all these people have,
it was for a wedding.
Have been here.
It was for a wedding. And like the only reason why people knew is because all the local sources were saying, but it was like so heavily guarded and shit like that. It wasn't like they just they went to the local and then they're all partying there for somebody's wedding. It was a hockey player's wedding,
Trippy.
Whatever. Anyways, who gives a shit? But long story short,
it's kind of interesting because our town is weirdly like large and small. You know, it's that like
Tofino. A lot of people go to Tofino. That's what it is.
Tofino is like 2 streets. Victoria is like a pretty huge thing. I mean, it's the capital city of BC. We've got the biggest museum, and it sounds like that's crazy, but the museum's kind of insane. It's like one of the most insane like exhibits of.
That's the biggest museum.
No, it's one of. I said.
Oh yeah. In Canada.
I don't know. Probably. Museums aren't typically like that. I don't think. Like that's a really big museum. Like most museums, I think are more.
I don't go to a lot of museums.
Like a lot of towns will have a museum and it's like a room with like a bunch of cool old artifacts and stuff with exhibits and things. And you can walk around in it and look at all the old stuff. And that's like, it's considered a museum, but like the BC museum is like
massive.
Gigantic.
It's like, I did a commercial there. Yeah.
Right. So anyway.
Crazy.
But I'm just saying there's lots of stuff here where
we're boring.
We're very boring. If the museum is what we're talking about is the most exciting thing. But it's like, this is a massive destination where everybody's been. It's beautiful. It's a great place to be at. It's just, I don't know. It's not really here.
Tourism Victoria. We got Madchild. We got a big ass museum. Come on down.
Yeah. We don't have the wax museum anymore. We don't have undersea gardens anymore.
Yeah. Do you want a back rub in a sauna by Madchild? Come on down.
Come on down. There's a line up out the door. Can't even get one anymore. He's happy.
Yeah, it's good business, dude. But anyways, so yeah.
His likes on Facebook are going up one massage at a time in the sauna.
That's how he's getting it. That's what we got to start doing for the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. There's 2 of us.
That's the marketing. We could be doing it tenfold.
We could be lapping Madchild by now on likes on Facebook.
Yeah, man, that's hilarious. Cool, man. Okay, so chaos. That's really rad and really random.
But anyway,
small world, dude.
Still a small thread to pull on, and
awesome. So, well, yeah, I'll ask you that question again at a later date to see if there is anybody or any song that you have that you commonly misconstrued.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be something because I've got a few in mind. I can't bring them to mind right now.
No sweat. Okay, well, we're gonna move on to the next segment. It's gonna be the tech deck. It's hell yeah. This is coming from Variety. So have you heard about the new celebrity AI helpers that Meta and Mark Zuckerberg is pushing? Recently released.
What is it?
Okay. So basically, like, it's celebrities sold their likeness so that they can be used as helpers.
So it's like the opposite of what Ice Cube did. Cube was like, if you fucking make a Spotify robot that sounds like me, I am going to sue you. And then they were like, we will do exactly that and you won't sue us. And then that's what happened.
Yep.
So, but these are people who are like, yeah, go ahead, but I'll get money for it though, please.
100%.
And so he's put AIs in the form of, that's crazy. So you could have like, who's done it?
So here we go. The tech company at the Meta Connect 2023 Confab Wednesday announced partnerships with cultural icons and influencers to play an embodied AI-powered chatbots that will have profiles on Instagram and Facebook. Those include Snoop Dogg,
Krusty the Clown. Fuck, I wish. Damn.
Charli D'Amelio,
Cartman.
MrBeast.
Oh, MrBeast. That's sick.
Kendall Jenner, Tom Brady, Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, and Paris Hilton. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is unveiling the new AI chatbots, said the company wanted to create AIs that have distinct personalities, opinions, and interests. This isn't just going to be about answering queries, he said. This is about entertainment and about helping you do things to connect with the people around you. The celebrity chatbots are in addition to other based on Meta AI, which the company calls an advanced conversational assistant, available on WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram, and will be coming to the Quest 3 headset priced at $500, Ray-Ban Meta Smart glasses, $299. Meta, wow, I'm just doing a fucking whole commercial
shit,
here.
How much are we getting?
Just legit doing a commercial for these fuckers. Yeah. Only
Wow.
$299. Yeah.
See more inside for details. Sorry. I didn't click it. Should we click it?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yo, Mark Zuckerberg, hit us up.
So what's going to happen then when we have like Ryan Reynolds, like, who's one that actually did it?
So I have everybody who signed up so far.
So Snoop Dogg is like, says some terrible like Nazi slogan or something now.
So that's,
like what do you do? It's like,
so that's what.
So they have to like input something. They have to be like in the booth, and they have to say like, "Not playing Nazis ain't cool."
Yeah,
like, so that they like they'll say like, "Do you love Nazis?"
guy
or something. He'd be like, "Not playing Nazis ain't cool."
Yeah.
Would be like what it comes out as, and it's like, "Oh shit, okay, they planned for this." The Snoop Dogg AI would say that, but like you could get it to say shit that Snoop would never say.
So like I
drugs ain't cool, little homie.
I think so that's one of the biggest backlashes to all this is that if you sell your likeness, you're going to be able to make it, or people are going to be able to manipulate you.
Yeah, but you have to be able to plausibly deny that it was you that did this shit. So you can get away with saying anything, be like, nah, it was an AI.
And so it's like, it's freaky from both ends because you can say whatever you want and just be like, no AI, or you can not say stuff and people can make you look bad.
Shoots the president. He's like, nah, it wasn't me.
It was AI. Yeah.
AI.
But no, there's a smoking gun in your hand and the president's not here.
Check the contract, player.
Yeah. The president's behind you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What is this? But yeah, so basically
Gene Parmesan.
What?
Dude, the Arrested Development. Oh, that's a joke for the
Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Those who've watched Arrested Development will be happy about
I kind of watched it with my ex, but I didn't fully.
I was watching it. Fully watched it. I want to watch it all too. Yeah. I just know there's the one joke where the old lady, the mother, rest in peace, who she just passed away, Archer's mom.
Yeah.
But she's way too. I don't know. I'm not going to explain the joke.
But it's a funny one. We promise you.
It's not funny. It's stupid.
It's dumb. Yeah. Never mind.
It's funny when they do it, not when I do it.
Back to this. So this is the list. So basically, we got Charli D'Amelio, and they give them different names too. So Charli D'Amelio is Coco. She's a dance enthusiast. Chris Paul as Perry.
They get different names.
Yeah. Chris Paul as Perry, who's a pro golfer, helping you perfect your stroke. Dwayne Wade as Victor, Ironman triathlete, motivating you to be your best self. I don't know who half these people are. Izzy Adesanya as Louise. He's an MMA guy apparently, and he shows you how to trash talk. Kendall Jenner as Billy, no BS ride or die companion. Laura DIY as Dylan. Whoa, hey. Quirky DIY and craft expert companion for Gen Z. MrBeast as ZUCK, the big brother who will roast you because he cares.
Oh,
so stupid. Naomi Osaka as Tamika, anime-obsessed sailor senshi in training. Paris Hilton.
Number one in the whole world.
I guess
by
so.
far, I'm
so
sure.
Like, do they only do what their selected like subject is? Like,
no, it's just personality style that you choose.
I guess
You're
so.
like, who do I want to be with? Like,
who do I want to hang out with
do
today?
I want to hang out with an older brother who roasts me because he loves me?
Yeah.
Or do I want to be with
it's
this
Mr.
like
Beast?
Sailor Moon lady?
Yeah.
Or, you know, like,
Paris Hilton is Amber, detective partner for solving whodunits.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton can hang out in the pocket.
Yeah.
Just tell me, like, I don't really know who did it. Did you find like a clue? Like,
Ew, there's a hair on me.
a hair on me? She's cool. I'd be down to hang out.
Hey, she could fucking DJ my party anytime. Raven Ross is Angie, workout class queen who balances fitness with meditation. Roy Cho as
This
Max,
sounds annoying.
seasoned sous chef who culinary tips and tricks.
Oh, he's just gonna make me hungry all the time.
Yeah. Sam Kerr as Sally, free-spirited friend who will tell you when to take a deep breath. Snoop Dogg.
Shut the fuck up, Sally. I'm in traffic. Take a deep breath.
Yo, this one's funny though. Snoop Dogg as Dungeon Master. Choose your own venture with the Dungeon Master.
What?
I know. That's so bizarre.
Okay, this is enhancing my life.
Yeah.
Like having Snoop Dogg along. Like, dude.
As Dungeon Master?
Come on, as Dungeon Master.
Like what?
No wonder you got him to do it. He's just like, oh shit, that's sick.
But she's
fuck.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Holy
And then the
crap.
last one is Tom Brady as Brew, wisecracking sports debater who pulls no punches.
No.
Anyways, so that's apparently one of them. It didn't mention who, but one of them got paid $5 million to do this.
One of them was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Who got paid $5 million to do it.
Could have been Kendall Jenner. She gets fucking.
Snoop Dogg for doing
Tom Brady?
Master. He gets his paper.
Yeah.
Gets his
Paris
paper.
Hilton. Dude, MrBeast. Probably MrBeast.
$70,000 for a half an hour. That's how much Snoop Dogg was going to charge at the Memorial Arena. $70,000.
Holy.
Plus his entire rider, which costs whatever the fuck to get all the shit going, which is like plenty more.
They had to do 6 hours of work, apparently, for this. So far. They had to do 6 hours in a studio and somebody got paid $5 million. One of these people got paid $5 million. It didn't mention
wild,
who.
Man.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
that's not a live show, but yeah, still.
So yeah, that's coming up.
Selling your likeness.
Coming our way to those headsets that I mentioned that I won't mention again because we are not getting a kickback. But
I think the Snoop Dogg likeness is worth more than any of it. I think that he is the most distinct. You could draw a cartoon of all these people and one would be
on top.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Okay. Well, we're going to we got a little bit of time before our first break. So I wanted to start a new segment called Artist Spotlight.
Called which? Art of Spotlight?
Artist Spotlight.
Oh, yeah. Artist Spotlight.
So just like Spotlight, a quick, a highlight of artist you may or may not know of. It could be anything. It could be musician.
Like if you see a guy
film.
tagging a wall, you just shine your headlights on him and catch him so the cops can see him. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Artist Spotlight.
I ain't a rat. Yeah.
It's over there.
And I got it all on tape for you to listen
Perfect.
to. So the one I'm picking today is Ricky Nelson. So the reason why I picked him today is because I was at work and a song came on by him. And I'm going to pick artists that you may or may not know of, just that deserve some kudos.
You like Ricky Nelson?
I like Nicky Relson all the way. Yeah.
Nicky Relson.
Okay, so here we go. So Eric Hillard, this is it's just a blurb, it's just a quick thing. Eric Hillard Ricky Nelson was born May 8th, 1940, and he died December 31st, 1985. He was an American musician, songwriter, and actor. From age 8, he starred alongside his family in the radio and television series The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. In 1957, he began a long and successful career as a popular recording artist. The expression teen idol was coined to describe Nelson, and his fame as both a recording artist and television star also led to motion picture role co-starring John Wayne, Dean Martin, Angie Dickinson, Howard Hawks in the movie Rio Bravo. Long story short, the song Poor Little Fool, oh yeah, it's creepy, came on today and I was just like, oh, this guy, and it's just kind of like, how we have all these teen idols and shit like that, like every freaking decade and shit.
Yeah.
He was the first one. That's one of the reasons. So I looked into it and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like the first Justin Bieber, I guess.
Yeah. The first teen idol. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of crazy. And anyways, 1985, he was 45. He was on a plane and fucking plane went down, which seems like it happened a lot back in the day. And everybody except the
they
pilots.
weren't quite as good.
Apparently it was like a classic plane that was like known to have problems or something like that. Like it was known to have mechanical issues, but
Jeez.
Yeah, nothing's
Classic.
too good for Ricky Nelson.
Classic plane,
Yeah.
always going down.
Oh man, you got the last model. You should fucking upgrade this shit.
Nope.
I will tomorrow.
This one's vintage.
The other cool thing is that he
I like the way it sounds.
I like that. Yeah. What a hipster. The Poor Little Fool song was the first #1 song on Billboard's magazine, then newly created Hot 100.
Poor little fool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that song. Yeah. It's a great song. And but it's the first #1 on the Billboard. Like ever, I'm pretty sure. Is what this is telling me. So it was
The first #1 song on the Billboard?
like the
Like
Billboard.
when they were done with the Billboard, someone handed them a song. They're like, there, now it's official. How about another song? And they put another one up, but if that was the first one.
Damn it, I'm #2. Yeah.
This billboard's going to fill up quick.
But you know the Hot
We have
100?
to get a bigger.
You know the Billboard Hot 100? Obviously you do, yes. He was the first one to be a #1 on that Billboard list.
Crazy.
So that's pretty
So
cool
on
too.
their first list, he was up there because of when it was.
When it was like 1957. 1957. Or 1958.
Excuse me. You'll have to edit
1958.
out that massive burp.
Yeah. So anyways, Ricky Nelson, check him out. Old school country kind of rock artist and actor.
Hell yeah.
That was the spotlight, the artist spotlight.
That was it.
That was it.
Well, we'll do another one. We'll see if it's better.
Yep. I have. Let's just go to break
Very
now.
important date.
I have a very important date.
got
Court date.
Court, yeah.
Those parking tickets will
I
pay
have-
themselves.
Cops showing up, so I have to go.
I got to bounce, yo. Yeah. This was a
Remember
short
that
one.
trap door I showed you?
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go to our first break. What's our first sponsor?
Lemons.
Oh, but who makes those lemons? What's the
I
brand?
mean, makes lemons. God does. Okay.
God's Holy Lemons.
God's holy lemon.
All right. Well, listen to our first sponsor, God's Holy Lemons. And
God's holy lemons.
and when you
It's
come
like a
back.
curse that you say when you like discover the truth. God's holy lemons. That's what you. Finally. Anyway, they'll be paying us handsomely for this endorsement.
When you get scared, God's Holy Lemons. Yeah, that's
perfect.
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome, everyone.
All right. So, okay.
Here's another
After this message, God's Holy Lemons.
Yeah, they'll pay us eventually.
Yeah.
The people at God's Holy Lemons, we'd like to thank you.
Yeah. We shout out this pre-ad.
Yeah, that's right. It's a pre-advertisement.
And in the sense that we do the ad first and we get paid later when we figure it out. Yeah.
Yes, we just figured the legal shit later.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do the contract
Coming down
after.
the pipes.
Anyway, so we are going to go to that commercial. We'll be right back
Okay.
in a second.
Hi there, this is Josh Gad, currently on tour with Gutenberg, the musical on Broadway. I also play the lovable Olaf in Frozen. How cute. When I'm on tour, hustling and bustling, I sure exhaust quite quickly, and my immune system kicks the grits. What do I depend on to stay healthy? So I can sing and dance all night long like Fred Astaire? Lemons. Gad's Holy Lemons. With enough vitamin C to get your Aunt Betsy out of the OR. Amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber, and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues, and other bad stuff. I'm Josh Gad of Gad's Holy Lemons, and when someone tells you to suck a lemon, you say okay.
The lemons are not special and won't cure any deadly ailments. Please consult a practitioner before sucking too many lemons. Overconsumption may lead to chest palpitations, stern tongue, racing penis, and bronchitis. Pregnant and breastfeeding women should stay away, as well as morbidly obese dogs.
Josh Gad one more time of Gad's Holy Lemons, and remember, when you're asked to suck it, you suck it.
Oh, what a sour lemon. Jesus.
So
put it
they
back on?
spelt it G-A-D. That's what it was.
Gad's Holy Lemons.
Gad's Holy Lemons. He was from New York
I
or
didn't realize it was
Jersey.
from
Yeah,
Jersey.
it was Gad's Holy Lemons. Yeah.
Gad's Holy Lemons.
And they're holy, like they have a bunch of holes in them.
Gad. Is this this dude? It's me, Gad.
And his lemons are holy. They just have a bunch of holes in them.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Just leaking everywhere.
That's too much. That's too stupid now.
Yeah, right.
Well, anyways, back to something more important, like I don't know what.
We actually have a viewer.
Uh-oh. Fuck, we better shape up.
We have a viewer.
We gotta tighten it up. Oh, no. I thought this was a podcast, so who's viewing? I picture somebody peeking through the window right now. Like, we have a viewer.
Viewing with their ear holes. They wrote a story for us.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
I believe you.
100%. It's a Halloween story because this is going to be probably our Halloween episode. We might have one of our Halloween episode later, but
Okay.
did you want to read it? Because you're a better reader than I, or
I don't know that I am. I just learned the other day. So let's see.
And his name for purpose is Jub, is what he says. So if you're out there, and if you have your own stories, feel free to send them to our email. ThesermyFriendspc@gmail.com. And we'll read it on air.
PC like Podcrast.
That's right.
Okay, so this is from Jub.
Jub.
Why is Jub? It's capitalized on the second Jub. It's not for me to know. Okay, breaking news reported over the radio. Report of mass murder on Old Johnson's Lane. Avoid the area. I suddenly felt ill as Old Johnson Lane was where my grandparents lived. I figured I should pull a U-turn and go check on them. As I pulled around, I noticed a sign that said, "Detour to Old Johnson's Lane," in that voice for some reason. Interesting. I've never seen that sign before. The local sheriff must have put it there to keep residents out of the area where the murder happened. But I guess you can't block off the entire street. As I drove down this new back road, it unknowing turned from concrete into gravel. Jub's got to edit. As the radio was playing the Monster Mash, which is very spooky, the song started to cut in and out and then turned into complete static.
Ooh.
I looked down to turn off the radio, and as I looked up, I was right outside my grandparents' house. How did I get there so fast? I said to myself.
Whatever happened to the Transylvania twist?
And then, bam, he was there. And then I realized that the street was completely empty. No other cars or patrons around.
Ow.
Patrons to the street. People buying things from the street. I could see my grandfather watching TV through the living room window from my car. A wave of relief fell over me as he looked to be okay. I thought I still should go up and check on them and see what happened. As I got closer to the front door, it creaked ajar, and I could see someone on the other side, but it was too dark to make out who it was. "Grandma, is that you? Or you and Grandma okay? I heard there was a murder on the radio." "We're fine, dearie. You mustn't worry," the figure said.
Oh.
"That's not my grandma's voice," I said to myself. Thank God that's not his grandma's voice. I said to myself and kicked open the door because I guaranteed no matter what that it wasn't my grandma standing there in the way
Buster
of the door.
dentures.
Yeah, just smash into the window. That doesn't quite sound like you, Grandma. Bam! Full fucking Bruce Lee on the door. Okay, that's not my grandma's voice, I said in my Batman voice. I said to myself and kicked open the door, and then suddenly a huge dark figure with fiery glowing orange eyes opened what I could only imagine was its mouth, but lower on its body. That I leave that up to your imagination.
Okay.
Jub, not me. Breaking news, reports of mass murder, the Monster Mash, white noise. The new bulletin Emil had just listened to was amplified from the figure mouth at a very high decibel. I think this was translated from Turkish. But as it happened, I felt my body go numb and I couldn't move. Before I passed out from fear, I looked over, and that's all Jub. Oh, there's another message.
There's chapter 2.
To the living room, and there on the couch was my grandpa and grandmother propped up like a puppet. An eerie smile and an unwavering focus on the television. They were unfazed by any of it, like it wasn't even happening. And then blood started to pour out of the eyes and pool onto the laps. As my vision slowly came back into focus, I saw that I was resting in my airbag. I felt numb from the neck down and looked out my shattered window. I saw the sheriff desperately trying to get to me. "He opened his eyes. I think he's alive,"
Nice.
yelled the sheriff. His sheriff has had throat surgery. So he pulled me from the window and took me to the medics on scene. When I was coherent enough to talk with the sheriff, he told me, "You're lucky to be alive, kid. You're lucky I was just beyond that hill at a speed trap. Why did you make that U-turn?" I had been hit by a truck as I was turning around. All of it must have been a dream. Was there a murder on Old Johnson Lane? I said. I didn't want to tell you, kid. I'm sorry you're in this condition, but your grandparents have been murdered. Then.
Jub. Wow, what a riddled with cliches.
I think your English teacher will be very impressed, Jub. I think that you're a very creative writer, and I appreciate you taking the time to write this for our podcast so that we would have a chance to read something fan written.
He sent edits after. Anyways, you know what? That's all you get. That's all the airtime.
I should have included all the edits during while reading it.
You should not have. Yeah,
that would have made a lot of sense. I forgot to reference the footnotes.
Well, under everything else. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for spending time and sending that piece of crap our way. No, I'm kidding.
Nope.
Thank you so much for spending time and sending that our way.
All our people.
Yep. And listening. And it was a great story. And we're going to put it on the fridge. Thank you.
We got to print off that text.
Yes.
Stick it on the fridge.
Yes. But Jub, there you go. You're in the Hall of Fame.
Nice,
all right. So we're going to move on to a new segment.
It's short for Jubilius or something like Jub.
Jubilius Jubif.
Yeah, F. Just F's.
Jubif. Just 13
Jubilius Jubif.
Is that the Monster Mash and Static?
I think that's what you hear. Yeah, that's actually what you hear right before.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, we appreciate you. So the next thing is, I think we briefly talked about this in a previous weird shit thing when I was talking about a bunch of weird shit. Like
our regular episodes, you mean?
Yeah.
Just any time we talk.
This one time when we were talking about weird shit, I think we referenced this.
Yeah,
that one time. But so have you heard of the dancing plague of 1518?
Yeah, I think I have actually, where people couldn't stop.
Yeah.
They couldn't stop dancing.
Exactly.
It actually infected them. They thought it was witchcraft or whatever. They couldn't stop dancing and moving around or whatever. Oh yeah, they had hot blood. That's all it was.
And well, that's what they thought it was. So
turns out hot blood doesn't do that to you. It just kills you because you shouldn't have hot blood. That's bad. It's just a fever, a terrible fever. And you don't just dance, you just fall down.
Dancing. It's oh my God, my blood, it's so
nice
hot.
Dancing. I like it. I like that dancing, by the way. Your
shoulder shrug. Yeah. That's the hot blood. Yeah.
Cool. That's my hot blood.
That's my hot blood running. In July 1518, residents of the city Strasbourg, then part of the Holy Roman Empire, were struck by a sudden and seemingly uncontrollable urge to dance. The hysteria kicked off when a woman known as Frau Troffer stepped into the street and began to silently twist, twirl, and shake.
I thought you were just going to say twist. To silently twist.
Just silently twist, yeah.
But she was twisting, twirling. She was spinning.
She kept twisting in a 360. It was uncanny.
Infectious.
Yeah, it was. Her whole spine did a 360.
Would you say that she was a witch? Maybe. An enchantress of sorts.
Whatever it was.
Or was she the first victim, do you think?
It was crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You think this could be just a throw off?
No, I'm just curious. What the hell is that?
And then pan left. It's actually this person.
It doesn't feel like a disease or a phenomenon. It feels like a mental thing, like almost a trance spell that you could cast over enough people with enough hysteria to, if other people are feeling it, then suddenly they are too. You ever see those people in those massive commercial churches that it's he is healed, bam, and then homie heals this person and they can suddenly see and they believe it, and this actor walks off they were blind before but now they can see, and these
send me $40
thousands of people are buying it, and then even although in wrestling there's a lot of people who understand it's fake, but they're having fun anyway because it's not all fake, it's kind of crazy, but at the same time there's people there who are just buy it, they actually think it's real. So this is what I think maybe could have happened to some people in a large group in olden days if they're I think we're bewitched. I think I can't stop dancing. And they're yeah, me neither. I can't either.
Thinking that they have to.
Yeah. And they're basically, if we just keep dancing, we don't have to go to work tomorrow. So I'm just going to go along. Yeah, I'm plagued. So plagued. I'm just dancing, doing the shoulder shake, drinking mead and shit. Okay.
Sorry.
That's terrible. It's a bad plague.
Grave digger. Yeah, I got to dance, man. Yeah. Or the people in a wheelchair, it's you're healed, and he starts walking. It's
yes, okay, well,
yeah,
sure.
I've seen that.
I'm not sure what it was, but I know it wasn't you palming my forehead. Definitely wasn't that part. Throwing this, like, sprinkling some fucking old water on my dome. Like, that's not what did it.
And then, my spine. Yeah, from birth.
Not how it works.
No, scientifically speaking. Okay, so she kept up her solo dance-a-thon for nearly a week. And before long, some 36 other Stratburgios, I don't even know how to say that properly.
Okay, so she danced for a week.
Mm-hmm. And then she gained some 36 other, I'm just going to call them Strass people.
And lost 300 pounds also.
By August, the dancing epidemic had claimed as many as 400 victims, with no other explanation for the phenomenon. Local physicians blamed it on hot blood and suggested that affiliated simply gyrated the fever away. So like their blood was hot and gyrating made it cool down. That's what it had to do. That's what
everybody knows, that you cool down when you start dancing around.
Yeah, when you start moving a lot. Yeah, scientifically speaking.
No. They're like, we should stab them. Vent it. Get some cool air in there.
Yeah, let the steam out. Yeah. Yes. A stage was constructed and professional dancers were brought in. So they just turned it into like a whole fucking theatrical.
Hey, we can do this.
Benjamin Bailey's like, I see money.
Who's Benjamin Bailey? Is that before Barnum and Bailey? That's his grandpa who started the circus. Barnum just took all the fame from his gramps.
That's right.
Benjamin.
Yeah, we're talking 1518 here, man. It's a long time ago. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was his great grandpa. Yeah.
Okay.
Benjamin. Yeah.
This is actually what started the circus. It was the dancing plague.
It was the dancing plague. It's how it all came. The town even hired a band to provide backing music, but it wasn't long before the marathon started to take its toll.
Didn't sound like they were trying to discourage it very much.
No, they're just like, look at these people. Yeah. They need something to groove to.
This is really awkward with no music.
Yeah.
Everyone's
it's just frightening.
Flapping noises, and everyone's just like, it got no rhythm. They're not dancing to one beat at all. Get up a drummer or something.
So a bunch of them collapsed from sheer exhaustion. Like a week.
They're still dancing, just writhing around on the ground just to the beat.
That's not dancing, that's writhing. Yeah, exactly. In pain. Well. Some even died from strokes and heart attacks. The strange episode didn't end until September when the dancers were whisked away up to a mountaintop shrine to pray for absolution.
Oh, they just needed absolution.
That's all. GAD's Holy Lemons.
Oh, Gad.
Yeah, Gad.
They had to launch them up to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Suck on these Gad lemons.
Cured the hot blood right away.
Perfect.
The Strass people dancing plague might sound like the stuff of legend, but it's well documented in the 16th century historical records. Historical records. So this may sound like bullshit, but it's well documented.
I don't know where this is some piece of trivia that has come up before.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure I brought it up one time.
Yeah, you may have, yeah.
It's also not the only known incident of its kind. Similar manias took place in Switzerland, Germany, and Holland, though few were as large or deadly as the one that triggered in 1518. So thank you, history.com, for sharing that with us.
Have I talked to you about the guy who... Speaking of weird history things, have I talked to you about the guy who has eaten a plane? Have you heard of that?
What?
Well, most of a plane. And
over how many years?
A lot of years. I have to get the exact, I have to get the thing. He spent I think it was 2 years or something eating a plane. But he also, during his career, he ate 18 bikes.
What?
He ate a bunch of pieces of the Cessna. And no joke.
Is this My Strange Addiction shit?
Kind of, I guess.
How old is this guy? Will you figure that out?
Michael Lotito or whatever. Yeah. Michael Lotito or Mitchell Lotito, aka Monsieur Mange Tout, or Mr. Eat the World or whatever. Eat everything. It's or eat anything, whatever it is.
Is he still alive?
Became known for eating metal. I think. Oh, maybe. No, he's not. He died of natural causes at 50 something, which is
not
very natural.
Shitting out at 50?
50 something, which it says natural causes, which is
his rectum was wrecked by a fucking plane wing coming out his ass.
I don't think he ate the whole plane wing at once.
Like a chicken wing.
That's impressive going down too.
Plain drumstick. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he ate 18 bicycles, 15 supermarket trolleys, 7 TV sets, 6 chandeliers, 2 beds, a pair of skis, a low-calorie Cessna light aircraft, and a computer.
How the fuck?
Yeah.
Did he blend it?
I don't know what the hell he did, man.
So obviously he took little pieces and consumed them over time.
Yeah.
Because that was his...
Instead of chewing it into pieces, he swallowed them like a pill, something that would prove fatal to most people. To help wash it down, he drank mineral oil and large quantities of water, which he acted as lubricant. Fortunately, he didn't experience any significant problems excreting his food in quotes.
Yeah.
He didn't have any problems.
His AI Google food.
He obviously like, the only way I can imagine is if you clip off a piece and like fold it to the point of where it's not got any sharp edges on it and just swallow it like a pill and then lube up your body so that you can pass it through, and you don't care about doing that. So essentially you're not eating it. You're just like passing it.
So your claim to fame is that
pieces.
It's like, what can I do?
Part of that digestion is like the like metal work that you're doing, where you're like snipping a piece of metal off this plane and making it into a tiny enough pill for me to eat right now.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing, bro? But we know about him. I guess,
exactly.
There's a lot of difficult claims to fame. And I think that, if you're like, I want to be a singer, you got to work harder. This guy ate 18 bicycles and a plane
and like 5 shopping carts.
5 only? I think it was like a bunch more, wasn't it?
I heard
it was
like
5. 15 or some shit.
Oh, maybe
it was a lot.
Yeah, I buy it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
eat one. Eat one.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, right. I can't even eat one.
How can I be down in the history books?
I don't even want to eat one car door handle.
I don't want to think about eating metal at all.
I don't want to eat a spoon.
Yeah. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Anyways, good for him. Good for him. What was his name again?
Mitchell Lolito or Lotito or something.
Good for him. You know what? Here's to you.
I raise you a glass of nails.
Of motor oil. Yes. Yeah. Right. Nails. Okay. So the next segment I have is, there's a list that just came out yesterday of the funniest and sexiest accents. So what do you think is number 1?
Of which? Which funniest and sexiest all
world.
In one?
Of the world. Yeah. They
British. First is British.
That's your lock-in of the week. It's wrong. It's Australian.
Well, I was going to Australian would definitely be my second choice.
So the sexiest accent is Australian. The rest of the top 5 are Scottish, English, Irish, and French. So English.
I'm all of those things.
Oh.
None of my accents are those things.
Yeah. Your accents are all of them. And then it comes out like this.
A trash can.
It comes out like fucking
a robot man who
man
overpronounces every single syllable. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
I just got all of them. It's too good. The accent we find the least sexy. This is all based from Americans' point of view. So that's the other thing too.
God.
The accent. Yeah.
What are we even doing here?
Yeah, I know. Thanks a lot, America.
We'll play in their world, I guess.
For a minute. The accent we find the least sexiest is New York. So they have some self-awareness. New York. They don't like it at all.
I honestly don't know that Canadians are much more self-aware. I don't think I was just thinking, I was like, do I want it from a Canadian perspective then? Meh. Yeah. Not really.
Yeah. Let's go
British
over
Columbian, perhaps, but even then.
Yeah.
Most of the assholes I know are from here.
Bosnia.
I'd like a Bosnian perspective on this. I quite often am wondering about the Bosnian perspective on this one.
Bosnian's perspective. The accent we find the least sexiest is New York accent. Oh, I've already said that. American accents dominated that list in general.
Come here.
Yeah. The rest of the 5 least sexy accents are Boston, Midwest, Canadian, and Southern drawl.
Canadian, yeah.
We're on there.
Hey, how's it going, eh?
Hey, bud.
You want to take your pants off? We'll get her done. For freak's sake, check out that hose.
Oh boy, that was so good. Want to go hack a dart?
Yeah, exactly.
Woo-wee. Yeah. Thanks, eh?
I get it.
Yeah, I felt great after that sex. That was great, eh?
That is why I always say hello. When I go on a date, I say hello to you. Because I don't want them to know that I am Canadian man.
What accent is that?
It sounds like a fish.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is a cartoon.
Is that like Pinky in the Brain?
I don't know.
Or
it's
Martian?
nothing. I'm just making up. I'm trying to like draw the character in my brain as I'm saying this. I'm trying to sort of discover it live in front of everyone.
I love it. Yep.
No,
working.
I don't love it.
Yeah,
it's working.
It's working.
It's a good character.
That's a great accent.
Yeah, that weird French alien guy.
Yeah, French Marvin. Yeah. The most confident accent is Boston. So if you're from Beantown, you might not sound sexy.
They say confidence is sexy, but not in the accents game, hey?
And who calls Boston Beantown? Is that a known thing?
Yeah, coffee.
Oh, right. A New Zealand accent is next, and then German for confidence. Cool. The most annoying accent is Boston.
German sounds very confident.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
New Zealand.
Well,
I will have a pint of lager, please. And I didn't say please, I said now.
And I didn't say please. You didn't hear that. I actually was listening to Arnie on Conan, and it was so dope. It was like he was talking about his speech coach. He's like talking about how he wants to hunt that guy down and get his money back. It's like so funny.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. So pissed.
The most annoying accent is Boston again. New York is next. The smartest sounding accent is
God, people
British.
just hate those.
Yeah,
Hey?
Boston.
They just can't stand it.
They're just really.
It's because it's the only one that sounds like anything different than
German
just a computer man like I sound like.
German is second ranked for smartest sounding. Okay.
Well, because in order to say one sentence, they just like, oh yeah, Schniedelmeidenschalten Schleidenflirten. It's like one word. You're like, dude, that's more letters than I've ever seen written at once.
Yeah.
So, and that was just how to bring out the mail or whatever. Like, that was just.
You're just taking out the trash.
Yeah.
It's
just the most confusing sounding.
And that's sometimes if you don't understand, it sounds smart. The most romantic, most seductive, and most beautiful accent overall is French. Scottish also made the top 3 on those lists. The show Outlander might have something to do with that.
Okay.
Is that show old?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if it's old. Still can have attractive people with Scottish accents.
Fair enough. And finally, the funniest accent in the world is Canadian.
Oh, for freak's sake, we never decided that. How would we know?
We have the friggin' funniest dang accent going, bud. That's crazy.
It's too bad we can't figure out funny stuff to say as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No.
Half the battle is the accent, I swear.
We should almost start something like that.
Yeah. So that's why I picked this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start that. Yeah.
We should totally do a thing about that.
Yeah.
We should cash in on our silly accent one day. Oh, well.
50%. Yeah. 50% something there. We'll do something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe partially.
Anyways, yeah, that's the reason why I brought. Whoa.
What have you done?
So that's apparently we got the funniest accent according to Americans. So
not this one. It's the one where everybody is extra embellished, eh? Like for frig's sake, Trailer Park Boys might have had something to do.
Yeah, and those guys are pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at? Okay, we're gonna do one more little break, and I have one more little thing to wrap us home.
Jesus Christ, Dylan! How many segments is this? This is the part where we do 18 segments, and I just got one more little sub-segment of this segment where we're going to go into a segment where I talk about segments.
These are my friends, and this is the show about segments, man.
You got to take everything in pieces, bite-sized.
If you want to learn a lot
treat
of unuseful stuff,
just get out of here because we're learning lots of little things. Oh, wait.
That are less useful.
Start it over. We're going to have to start this one again.
Is unuseful a word?
It is now.
We are going to wrap this up, but I have 2 things. So have you heard of a band called the Eels?
Yeah.
Yeah? I can't say as I have or haven't, but these are just creepy songs with creepy meanings. We've done this before, but I just have 2 that I wanted to throw.
I had, okay. I don't know anything by the Eels at all. I don't know them. I just thought I'd heard the name the Eels.
Yeah, it sounds
or you'd ask me that, or I don't know.
Familiar, yep. So the song is called Elizabeth on the Bathroom Floor. The lyrics are laying on the bathroom floor, kitty licks my cheek once more, and I could try, but waking up is harder when you want to die. Elizabeth on the Bathroom Floor by American rock band Eels is only 2.5 minutes long, but conveys absolute despair, terror, and heartbreak in a few lines. The founder of the band, singer-songwriter Mark Oliver Everett, wrote the lyrics after his sister's... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, it's about bad stuff. That's not the one I wanted to read.
Well, okay, good. We'll use our imaginations. Do you want to start over?
It's fine. No, so it's about, you could probably assume what it's about. That's sad. That's sad.
Way to go.
I'm sad now. And then apparently the song Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen. Do you know him? Have you heard of that guy?
I've heard of Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, Bruce Springsteen. Yeah,
Bruce Springsteen.
That's that guy. I saw her standing on the front lawn, just twirling her baton. Me and her went for a ride, sir, and then 10 innocent people died. These words were sung by Bruce Springsteen from the perspective of a 19-year-old Charles Starkweather. When Starkweather met 14-year-old Carol Ann Fugate, he had already killed a man. Together, Starkweather and Fugate killed another 10 people in Nebraska over an 8-period day in 1958. An 8-day period in 1958. So there was a movie called Badlands. Springsteen saw the movie. There's a thing where somebody was waving a baton and he wrote the song after that, after 2 Bonnie and Clyde style people.
Wow.
Went on a massacre.
People were like, let's go on a murder spree. And they did it.
Yeah.
It's wild when you can get people to just like, okay, sure. And then they do it.
And yeah, it's 14-year-old and
no one ever wants to do it when I suggest it. It's like, oh no, we'll go to jail. Oh, people that want to live. Yeah, I get it. But it's like, just once, you know.
One guy might make a song about us one day, though. Do you ever think of that?
I know, right? You see people making songs about me? Do you see Bruce Springsteen singing songs, writing songs about me? No.
Called Victoria? No,
Yeah,
I
right.
haven't. Yeah.
No,
So, anyways,
not.
those are the two that I wanted to throw in there. Anyways, that was it.
Well, that was so uplifting.
Yeah.
The other one was a little bit sad. This one was horribly violent.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, anyway.
It's just kind of crazy when you actually like listen to songs.
No,
and
it is crazy. It's like one of the
what the meaning is behind it. It's just like, oh,
I think
Jesus
one of the
Christ.
ones can't remember which one it is now. I think I've mentioned this before, but obviously Tears in Heaven is one of those ones.
Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Big Leagues. You know that one? It's like, my boy's gonna play in the big leagues.
I
You
shake
know
my
that
head
one?
no, and I know.
Yeah, you know the exact one, right? But so like a lot of people will play that for like a sports song, like a pump up song or something,
That's-
right? Like
What's his name? He sings Life is a Highway.
Sean Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh, no, it's John Cougar Mellencamp.
I think, or am I wrong?
No, you're right. Am I wrong?
No, I'm probably the one who's wrong. So who sings?
Life is... Why can I literally seen... Oh, my God. Red Rider. He's lead singer of Red Rider. Why can't I think of it? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is killing me. This is Tom Cochran. And I don't know if that's...
Look up the one we want to know. If you're going to look it up.
Yeah, Tom Cochran.
It was
is.
Tom
Yeah,
Cochran.
it is,
Okay,
yeah.
I got it
Yeah.
wrong. It's not John Cougar Mellencamp. Excuse me.
Cougar.
Wait, John Cougar Mellencamp was the Tears in Heaven one.
No, it's Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton. I'm just going to throw this mic down on the ground. I don't know anything about music.
Cougar Mellencamp did Little Ditty About Jack and Diane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it that's because I heard a different story about him recently for some other reason. But anyway.
And don't call me Cougar.
Important. Good segue, good circuitous route back to basically songs that people don't realize are about really sad or fucked up things. It's like that one's about his son who died in a car accident, I'm pretty sure. He was supposed to be a really promising hockey player. I'm pretty sure. I could be getting this wrong. I'm going to have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that his son was supposed to be like a aspiring hockey player and ended up dying and getting killed by a drunk driver or drunk drove himself to death or something like that happened to him. And he's like,
So it's a really sad honor song. It's
the
like,
big leagues is heaven. Like he's talking about like the big leagues. Like, you know what I mean? Like
that's fucked. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
My boy's going to turn some heads or whatever. Yeah. Like that whole thing. It's just like this super sad song if you spin it that way. I can't remember who told me that. It might not be right actually, but I'm pretty sure it's right.
I mean, you know what? I'm going to take it as that.
I think that is what it is. Like
yeah,
we
that's
could
sad,
look it up and know for sure. But anyway,
we'll leave you on a cliffhanger, but that's what it is for now. And then in the next episode, we'll confirm whether we'll do a redaction if we were wrong.
Yeah. Even I don't know if it's true. This is the podcast where we find out if I was bullshitting. But even I don't know if I was bullshitting.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
We tricked ourselves.
Yeah, cool. That was a really sad story you told, Dan. It wasn't real at all. Yeah, that song's just about sports, bro.
Yeah, that was dark, dude. Yeah, what the fuck?
Why'd you have to ruin the cool sports song?
I thought my dad loves that song.
Yeah.
And I saw Tom
My
Cochran.
dad wrote this riff.
Yeah. I saw him live, man, and I rocked out that song. I actually had a cougar fucking hit me at the Tom Cochran concert. It was dope.
Dude, you
Cougar Mellencamp.
die happy now.
Yeah. It was actually John Cougar Mellencamp hitting on me. Tom Cochran. Dude was weird, man.
The cougar.
The cougar. Yeah, the cougar was hitting on me, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's all we got. That's all the bullets I got. That's all the ammunition.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I was just reacting and meandering and saying dumb shit.
wheezing.
That's all I'm ever here for.
Fuck, my laugh has just been crazy wheezing. So headphone warning.
Yeah. You got to slow down on that opium, bro.
Yeah. Fuck
Chill
me.
on with the opium dens with Madchild.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't
Get
the
out of
sauna.
Yeah.
I lied.
Open a window, bro. Just go outside. It's been weeks.
Dude, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I quit vaping. I quit everything to do with like inhaling smoke, and my lungs still just go.
When?
Whoo-yee, like a month ago.
That's why, dude.
I guess.
That's exactly why. It's because you're still like working it out. Don't worry.
It takes some time.
I'm proud of you though. You stopped vaping and shit like a month ago.
September 3rd.
No more tobacco things.
Nope. Nothing.
Good for you, bro.
Not a
That's
damn
awesome.
thing. Yep.
No, that's a really good note to end on. I like that. That's cool. Any less inhaling of bullshit you can do is better, man. Like,
totally, man.
And your lungs will just freak out for a little while. Your lungs will clear out themselves and heal themselves now.
Yeah.
And you might just be in the thick of the wheezing coughing stuff up phase, but it'll get better.
But yeah, it's true. Yeah, I guess after like
for sure we'll
10 years of shit, I can't just expect 1 month and be like back to Iron Man. Yeah.
No, you gotta kind of exercise it away and like go run and
I've been exercising and shit and doing the whole fucking
you look swole as hell. Yeah. You look huge.
Yeah, for you listeners, I do.
Yeah, he's monstrous.
For you watchers, which this isn't going to be watchable.
Dude is jacked.
Yeah, I am jacked.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, love y'all.
These are my friends.
These are my friends.
These are my friends.
And you are our friends. And if you have a story, send it our way.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jub, for the story. And do send your stories in because we'd love to read them on the cast. Until next time.
Or art. Send us art. We can like react to it.
Send us anything. Cool. Send us like toilet paper, newspaper clippings.
Yeah, and do it really cool. Like
old shirts.
Throw the toilet paper on our front yard over the tree.
Yeah, every which way.
TP our house.
Basically. just send us anything.
Whatever you want. Yeah, money's cool too.
Send us cool.
I'm just kidding.
No, don't send us this boring.
Please.
Who wants money?
I need money.
Money for what?
I need to go to school.
With all this, you need money?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay. All right.
Love y'all. These are my friends, and you are our friends, and we are friends.
These are mine.
These are my friends.
These are my friends.
These are my friends.
These are my friends.